Yeah, folks, what about these? CJ Audits here. We're in County Donegal today with A40 Audits who contacted me regarding this story about a young lady, 21-year-old Rebecca Brown, being knocked down and killed by the Garda Síochána in Buncrana, County Donegal. So yeah, folks, we're just on scene here and we're going to have a wee look about, have our own thoughts on the incident. Yeah, so a big up to A40 for putting this together because I've lost my SD card. And I'm going to pick this back up, folks.
I'd say it was here, CJ. If you see the sign there, right?
Yeah.
And if you look at the picture, right, you look through the middle of that sign, and that house is directly behind it. Look.
Yeah.
So we're talking here, and it looks like that there was someone did something there.
Bins or something, folks. There was bins there, probably in them. You can't see the speed camera sign that was on the road, man.
Yeah, there's a speed camera sign down there, so there's obviously one from up there as well. And they only put these speed cameras in places, like they don't pick random places. They put the speed camera in certain locations where speed is an issue or there's been accidents or stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you told your viewers yet that my contact, I was talking to them last night, and they were told that the Garda was only doing 44 miles an hour.
Yeah, about 44 miles an hour, folks.
I mean, look at the damage to the car.
Yep, the early hours of the morning, the roads would have been empty, so they would have been.
Yeah, and another thing that doesn't make sense. Another thing that doesn't make sense, right? Rebecca was coming from this direction, right? Rebecca was coming from this direction, from Buncrana, heading to Ludden. She was staying in like a mobile homes just there at the back of the harbour inn. So if she's walking from this direction,
yep,
she's going to walk on the footpath.
Yep, you're on the footpath.
She's going to be walking. I mean, you're not going to walk over there, right? Yeah. You're going to walk on the footpath. The Garda car was coming from that direction down here, right? And if you look at the damage of the car, the damage was on the right-hand side of the car. So you can imagine if she's walking here,
yeah,
he had to come from that side over to this side. So out of one of three things. He lost control of the car, he fell asleep, or he was distracted being on his phone or something.
Could have been.
It's one of them.
It's a weird one, folks, because there's oncoming traffic here. Rebecca would have been walking in this direction.
This direction, down this footpath.
You saw only give the family information in December 2024, which is only last month.
Yeah, that the Garda was not being prosecuted.
There was no prosecutions being made.
In other words, the Garda investigated themselves and found no wrongdoing.
Yeah, we'll leave that. Yep, we'll leave that. That's sad. It's sad.
But if that was me or you, CJ, and we hit a guard, we'd be already locked up.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, folks, we're just taking a wee walk up. We've noticed a banner there of a picture of Rebecca. It's been left there by family and friends in remembrance of the 21-year-old from Derry who was knocked down and killed on the 21st of May 2023.
Yeah, folks, lovely girl, 21 years old. That's nuts, man. That's nuts. Hey, folks, with the A40 here, this man's travelled a wee bit today, so he has to be here. Respect to him, I respect this fella now.
4 hours.
4 hours. Well, we're not getting how far you drove, but yeah, it's a long ride.
4 hours. But I could have went in around the circles, so maybe I came to scenic route. And do you know what, CJ? It's absolutely beautiful up here.
Yeah, it's lovely. Lovely part of the world, folks.
It's absolutely beautiful.
But I say, folks, look at this road. There's no bad bends on it.
No.
Not a bad bend on it.
Right, and in the photographs, there's no, the road's not wet, right? I think it was a dry night.
Yeah.
Okay, so visibility All right, there's no street lights, right? There's no street lights, right? But at the same time, right? If that guy was only doing 44 miles an hour, right? And obviously he wasn't on an emergency, because if he had blues and twos on, right? She would have heard it. She would have seen it. If there was only the sirens on, she would have heard it. If there was only the lights on, she would have seen it. You know, obviously you see blue flashing lights, you're going to turn around and say, what's going on? You know what I mean? So there's no way that he came. There's no way that he came from there doing 44 miles an hour. You look at them, right? And didn't have time to swerve or stop to come across this side of the road and hit her and leave that much damage on the car. No way. That's. I mean, I'm not a forensic crash scene investigator or anything like that. But it doesn't take a. I don't think a fellow with a half a brain to figure that it was more than 44 miles an hour. And that was head on. That was like full straight on.
According to reports, a member of the public performed CPR as well. So
That's right. There was a witness who was asked to do CPR. This is what my contacts told me, and that witness has since gone quiet.
Yeah.
Don't know why. I don't know what's going on there, but
which is strange, folks. Which is definitely strange.
So yeah, folks, coming up here on me and A40, we go to the Garda station to ask a few questions about Rebecca's death, to see if we can get some answers. The footage will be switching between A40 spy glasses and his ordinary camera. To say the least, we didn't get a welcome response from the guards. And yeah, folks, there will be a protest coming up on the 9th of February at 1 p.m. outside Buncrana Garda station, and a protest about the way the families being treated here and getting no answers. So hopefully everyone can make it, or you should put time out and show your support for the family.
there's no signs here. All right, good. Happy New Year to you.
Have a good one, man. Have a good one.
You what? Huh? Oh yeah, there's always a reason.
Yeah, there's a reason, all right. Yeah, a very good reason too. Say to you, Happy New Year to you. Take it easy. Thank you.
We've got video cameras over there. Huh?
We don't know that yet, if he's a member or not.
No, I don't know.
You know. Check out A40, please. Check them out, A40 Audits. Out in Ireland.
Oh, they closed that fairly quick, didn't they? Guarded vehicles and personnel only beyond this point. What?
Where are you looking to go?
Nowhere.
So what do you want?
What?
What are you looking for?
Happy New Year to you as well, brother.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you.
Can I help you? Are you looking for something particular?
Not really, no.
Cup of tea, 2 sugars, please.
Tea? Cup of tea now.
Look at the window there. Just pull back there when I was spider. See that open window there.
This looks like a new building.
Yeah, it's pretty new, isn't it? for a bit of heat.
A good side to see if they have the kettle on. That's a skimpy looking tree, isn't it? That's an ugly tree.
Oh man, that tree's anorexic.
I don't know what's going on with that tree. Are you interested in becoming a Garda?
Not this week. No, not this week.
It's a public service here, no? That's very hypocritical there, isn't it? Road safety and the law of Ireland. Public office. What does public office mean? CCTV and audio is recording within the station. No shit, Sherlock. I don't think anyone's going to come out to us. Oh, there's a bell here. There's no one coming out to us, CJ. Yeah, some balls, all right. That is the worst tree I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's secret. And it wants us information.
That is the worst tree I've ever seen. Hello, how are you?
Good, thanks. How can I help you?
Happy New Year to you. The Garda car that killed Rebecca Brown, is that still here, or do you know what that is? The Garda that killed Rebecca Brown, is he still stationed here, or was he?
What your name is? Who you are? Who's looking for the information now?
The people of Ireland are looking for that information.
Who you?
I'm the people of Ireland.
You are the people of Ireland.
Yeah. So I just want to know, is the Garda still working here?
You're not entitled to know that information.
I'm not entitled to know. Since Rebecca was killed, have you got any dash cams put into the Garda cars?
Listen, what's your name?
I'm speaking on behalf of the people of Ireland.
You'll have to direct your questions to the press office.
But you don't know?
And I'm not speaking on behalf of the Garda Síochána. Direct your questions to the press office.
Well, I mean...
You've been given your answer now.
But I just want to know, did you get any dash cams in the cars? There you go. There's your public service fit. I don't think they're going to give us any information. You going to do your outro? All right.
So yeah, folks, so young Rebecca Brown from Derry sadly killed on the way home from a night out in Buncana. Her family weren't even informed about her death. Her family actually found out on Facebook, and it was only about a week later that they actually found out that the Garda Síochána was actually involved in her death, which is absolutely crazy for a family to find out via Facebook. Yeah, the family are left in bits. They've had no contact here. There's been no remorse from the guards, no compassion. There's been no accountability, no acknowledgement or nothing. The family haven't even had Rebecca's possessions. They haven't got her mobile phone. They haven't got the clothes she was wearing that night. The only thing they got back, the family, was Rebecca's handbag and a leaflet on how to cope with grief and bereavement of your lost ones, which is insane. But yeah, GSOC, there's been no criminal charges. There's been the DPP. Nobody has been brought to justice in this case after 18 months. The family only found out in December 24 there'd be no charges against anybody involved in this. Crazy. And to think that there is still no dashcam on these vehicles here, these public vehicles, which is, it's hard to believe. It's actually hard to believe, folks. So it is at this day and age that public vehicles, especially police stroke Garda, don't have this type of equipment. You can buy this equipment for £30 or £40 for your car, so it's unreal. Yeah, so I'm walking about the scene, man, with me an A40. Nothing adds up. The guard vehicle that hit Rebecca had been moved. It's a cover up, in my opinion. Everything's been covered up, everything's been hushed, and the family know nothing about that night. The family have just been left silence, no justice for this family whatsoever. This was a hard video for me in A40 to do, to tell you the truth, folks. This is a wee bit different from what I usually do. Respect to A40 again for putting this video together for me. I'm going to just put a couple of wee things in here. There's a Justice for Rebecca protest outside the Garda station in Buncrana, County Donegal, on the 9th of February at 1 p.m. Everyone is encouraged to wear blue in remembrance of Rebecca. As I say again, folks, I'm not doing this for likes or subs. I'm just doing this for awareness. So please share this video far and wide for the family, folks. Hashtag Forever21. Hashtag Always Remembered. And hashtag Justice for Rebecca Brown. All the best, folks.